so he will have the surprise if EDG are the ones to kick off the fights. And it can also, I love the combo of Ornn plus Nocturne too.
Because you come down to threaten. Now, Karabako's got to get out of here. Polymorph going to flash the safety. Scout goes in for the auto, and Life tries to buy a bit of time with the Spirit's Refuge, but now they're just going to look for two. Eyeboy. Sauce is going to have to back off the flash forward. Tongue connects. He wants one more. Can he get it? The arrow does manage to take it back. Push the button. There it is. Goes in. Lulu, where are you going to go? Not a lot of options trying to run. Just silenced and eliminated. Ulti now going to come in. Lamont to be able to make his way out of this one. Everything being burned. They're trying to turn him over, but clearly it's right there. Going to take one down. Trying to grab another one now. The rest of the bot lane is here. This is disaster for Infinity. They finally get one kill, but it might just cost them everything. Eyeboy in the face of the Camille. One taken down. Looking for one more, but the flash out to safety. The double still dropping in the end, and here comes the Scion. Looking to make an impact here. We'll get the slowdown, the shutdown as well. This could be the turn. A massive influx of gold into the pockets of the Bars. But Ray coming as predicted. Knockup still going to connect. He's going in. No mercy from the side of EDG in this exchange. Eat up the Scion, make him a zombie, make him run away in fear. Just absolutely no chance there at the end of the day. 10 they want to. And we look back, Vedius. You set some clear stakes for what Infinity needed to do. You said, you got to limit.
Relying on a team like EDG to make a mistake, and unfortunately, they're not making many mistakes.
No, there you go. Push R to kill a champion. That's all it's going to take.
That's not going to be lasting very long.
Maybe get a bit of time, try to hit it home. Infinity, can they find a return play here? Well, it's not too likely. A Scout threatening over the backside, forcing out the Lulu ult immediately. Will they push for a second tower?
I think they will.
Can they close out quickly?
Well, that's what we hope to see as he looks for another ult.
Trying to find the pick here on a Scion. There's the fear. Ornn coming in as well. Tom Kench is here too. Relic, I don't think there's any way out of this one, buddy. Channeled and shut down. Mega's just gonna walk at him. Scout flashes it. Oh, God, no, clear lip two. They're deleting everybody. There is no mercy, Vedius. EDG, a single moment, a decisive action. The Ornn ult comes out too. Shen is next on the menu. Oh, it's just get deleted. Infinity sending multiple members to take it out. Turret still goes down in the end though. A slow chip down here.
So that's still hanging around.
Wait, Lulu all isolated on her lonesome. Scout creeps in and deletes the opposition. Eyeboy into the middle of three members, does not care. Now looking to clean house. Tomcats can use the ulti, immediately going to cancel. Scout goes golden. Scion, all that's left standing in the face of EDG. And this might just be it, Vedius. Wave is here. They've got more than enough time on the death timers, and no single member can stop. First win here, and they're playing group.
Very convincing. Massive, they're trying to mitigate that early snowball potential. They've drafted
forward. The answer is yes. Headbutt pull, flash in, wants to get it started, trying to keep the Tom Kench away, throwing down a decent amount of damage. Snowflower, I don't think it's going to be enough. The Grey Health now coming out, unstoppable as they dive under the tower, running him down here in the exchange. First blood dropping, locked up under tower, but the minion is there to keep him healthy, the heal, if they're given the chance. But GBM engaged on in the mid lane, they know the ultimate's not there. Actually coming up just in time. Looks like he still will fall, but Snowflower comes in, a heroic save. Perkz wants to take him out, the dash through, not quite enough. Perkz leaps back to the snow screen. Now Zeitnot is looking to clean through the team. Yanko's incredibly low. Zeitnot very strong at this stage of the game. G2 caught and running. Wadid needs to be careful. Is going to get knocked up, is going to get taken back.
Game again.
Shroud trying to buy a bit of time. How many members are going to get hit by that Ornn ultimate? It's a slow and steady play. The tanky front line stopping anything else from coming out. Perkz now dashing out to safety. Fabulous looking for the re-engage. Wonder trying to knock down a little bit of CC. Kjarnan free firing, but the Bars is on the way. It looks like Wonder is just the sacrificial lamb. Yet another out. Alti goes in for the Scion. He's trying to drift his way around. Snowflower off to the backside. Perkz now running in, trying to eliminate the members before anything else can happen. Snowflower already forced to use the Devour. Ornn now coming in. Is this the re-engage that they need? 4 members and then only 2 going to get hit though in the end. Fabulous running. Ornn ulti not quite connecting as much as they need to, and now here comes the turn. Zillion speeding up the members. Yanko's forced to use the ulti now, pulled back into the middle of the team. Perkz flashing out to safety, no Shroud. Not the Yanko's can make his way into that pit. That one's going to be in the favor of Supermassive. Clean, barren take for the Turkish line. See your avenues back in. The 3 items are finally there for Kjarnan. You check out that last team fight, a lot of damage.
Not had the same performances that he's had in the past. This assassin has not found a single kill. And whether or not he can even do that at this point in the game will be a big factor.
Those clutch moments where he can turn a fight. But the knock-up, the CC is there. They're not going to give him a chance to do anything. Rooted, getting taken down. GBM with the bomb is merciless as they continue the push here. That's going to be the second inhibitor falling. Supermassive may just be able to walk this one down. It is a last stand here from the side of G2. Their mid laner. That comes through. Stonemage getting taken off to the side, but still Zeitnot remains untouched. Every single member from Supermassive is up and alive, and Vedius, I cannot believe it. In their first match on the international stage, Supermassive take down G2.
massive win for Super. When you get to a point in the game when Azir and Tristan are irrelevant,
Panther are going to need to try to find a way out of this one. The stun does not work. Poppy denying any escape. Solid Snake just going to try to walk him down. The red buff is there. He's running now for his life. He has the flash, but I don't even think it's worth burning it. First blood dropping for Solid Snake in the Herald. Realm warped in, but now they're just going to start the fight. The Red Peril's not there. Triple getting this one kicked off, but he may just go down immediately. The heal now comes out. Beautiful team fight for the Direwolves thus far. Poppy doing what she can to deny. Now the Tom Kench is here. Ubisoft going to back the rest of the team up. They're trying to pick up Solid Snake, though, moving up. If they can kill the Skarner before he gets a chance to ult, flashing back into the middle of the team. Now the Ornn ulti coming through is going to hit 2 members, but Kotopako's untouched on the side. Ryu's alive as well, but Triple's not going to give him easy access. 2 members taken out immediately by the Direwolves. A beautifully played fight, and now they're just going to have to back off. Too many threats on the side of Direwolves to fight any longer. No access to the smite. Arsene went with the barrier instead. It is just going to get taken down by the Direwolves. Move forward, they're just going to break through this inhibitor. 27 minutes in, the Baron's still ticking, and Direwolves 4K coming out, Poppy to try and find the disengage. 2 threats taken out. Biopanther needs to make his way out, but he's been suppressed and pulled back to the team. This is a pick back. Can they get the kill? Cupcake now in the middle of everybody. Ubisoft throwing out a bit of damage. King untouched on the backside. Is he going to go for any more aggressive plays? Just decides to back off. Low health bars across the board, but Direwolves will break the tower in the end. 50-50. Solid Snake's going in. Realm Warp is there. Miles going to try to force him back. The Skarner, can he make it into the pit? Relic in the middle of everybody. Renyu goes in. He takes down the jungler. The Baron does drop in his favor, though. Maybe Infinity can fight this back. They have the main advantage, but they've lost the Baron. If they die here, the game will end in the favor of Direwolves. Relic doing what he can to save the day, but the 80 carry's already gone. Kotopako versus the world as Direwolves just clean up this fight, take the Baron, and look to end.
King jumps in again.
TPing again, flashing forward. The QSS kills him mid-air. No mercy for the Direwolves. They are unconcerned about jet lag. They are unconcerned about their sub-jungler. Exactly the game one you wanted to see, because Direwolves are absolutely cleaning house.
Huge props.
DBM's willing to throw. That is certainly one.
Interesting.
Do get those picks. There is an opportunity to blow people up.
So I was the interesting lane of Gragas and Kai'Sa.
Hold that thought.
Wall, holding. No Ragnarok coming through. Level 5 Stone Mage. Chain goes out as they make sure he's tunneled into the choke point. Beautifully done. End of the line kill picked up by Lloyd. And now it's going to be Ascension inside Supermassive jungle. But Supermassive doesn't want any of this fight. And they're going to start backing off. Unbreakable used by Snowflower. This could be the catch here. Body slam into him. They're picking up more on the side of Ascension. And that one's over to G4. Back in it. Stone Mage now into G4. And this could be how it happened. G4 is the one to start off the fights, not get the fight started onto him. But Nixor's there with Killer Instinct, and they'll stop this one in its tracks. Stone Mage gets the Ignite down, and they may be able to follow through the fight. Kill pressure's gone from G4, and they lose Rich on the side of Ascension. Support going in, that's going to be Snowflower getting the first tag on. Winter's Bite locks down G4.
And just a whole week on. That is just irrelevant in the team fight, and this is where Supermassive can start.
Not going to activate it. Great blocks by Snowflower. Glacial Fisher misses. Nikasaur's over the wall. Still has all of his summoners up. Rocky's going right in the middle of the fight. Puts himself in the frying pan. Stone Mage makes it out alive. Rocky's going to get cut down.
And that
Shots
was
going over to
the
GBM.
tankiest member, and they're going to look to continue the fight here.
Quick slow, decimated onto Lloyd. The Q coming out, and a double fall to Supermassive.
Yeah, not even going to be a contest coming in there, and we already mentioned that the one-way Ascension can force a team fight.
Here, they seem to be quite confident in their play, in their style, and taking it a little longer than that early game aggression. They can really defend anything, and right now they are actually going through every turret that Ascension has on the map for the kills, for the fights, and they're gonna make it out. They are gonna grab the game. More kills being put into their pockets before they get to the Nexus. Shots and fires from Zeitnot and Snowflower as they look to get the base in favor of Supermassive, who are now 2-0 in the play-ins. Brothers, Alistar, Skarner, Darius, and even going to be quite a tanky Rise coming into that fight with Kai'Sa on the backside. Ornn, Trund
There as well. Biopanther in trouble.
Horn's called out. Who's going to get the first turn? I go, ooh, nicely done. Apprehended, so they can't get the Horn knocked back. And now it's going to be a lot of tanking from Ray. It doesn't look like he's going to make it out of this one. Good, yes, he gets the kill in and the heal as well. Triple just short. Realm Warp.
Calvin out, Clear Love looking for the gank.
Flash and hit. Ooh, flash for flash. He says, I was just waiting. Does the butt turn, too. Gets in that little extra range. So it's like it is going to be one turret. How far do they go? That's actually pushed off just a tad. They don't have too much pressure.
What are they doing?
No.
LPL versus OC. These are two of the bloodiest regions in the world. You're expecting 20-odd kills to come through in a game at a minimum.
Oh, there's some blood in the water as iBoy goes down. Flashes over the wall from Direwolves trying to stay safe. They meet King. King tries to get himself to safety. The apprehended in the blue buff. Oh, it's a huge knockup coming in from the Horn and Glacial Fisher. And it is an absolute wash as EDG starts to take down the rest of Direwolves. Udisoft falls. And number 1 and 2 at kills and assists at 15. Exception Clearlove. How many can he draw? 3, 4 members currently up to that top side. As you're going to see BioPanther in base trying to protect. Realm Warp to the mid lane as well comes in Scout, and he'll be hitting up the turret with a few minions. Nicely done by him and joined by Mako and iBoy. BioPanther's doing everything he can to work with here while still doing
Here goes iBoy.
a little repair. Killer instinct from iBoy. Cupcake throws down the shield to try and stop any damage. King, beautiful damage onto Clearlove as he gets himself safe. It's going to be an apprehend by Ray to stop the damage for now as Cupcake. He can't help the team anymore, but EDG has to also disperse as Direwolves is coming out of their base. Step back, looking for the end zone on this one. 3,500 onto Baron, a 50-50 smite. Clearlove does not have flash to get in, but he can get the distance. Ornhorn stops 3, just short of Baron. That's going to be Cupcake going down. Mako's low, but he's got the ultimate on his Clearlove. Now gets himself to safety. A 3-man pulverize from Mako. And Ray is doing work in the base. Mako holds everybody in place as Ray is with the Void Seeker. And it's going to be all Ray in the base. It's going to be all right for EDG. They're going to make themselves 2-0 in the play-ins. Ray is having a bit of fun with his food. And EDG take the win. Good for a Q, good for a kick. We'll see which one comes out first for him. And Ascension Gaming has the comp locked in that they will use against G2 Esports. Nixar with Chain of Corruption, and it will not help his support. But now they have damage going on to 3 members of G2. Perks Wadid. There's the kick coming in from Lloyd. He's able to solidify a kill on Yankos. Beautiful Forge God as the teleport from Rocky comes in.
Give us anybody. They chase members everywhere.
Long enough. Fear Beyond Death almost gets there. Petrifying Gaze onto Wunder as the fight continues. G4 is trying to get the spell. Vamp almost keeps himself alive, but he does go down. And the top side of the fight, Lloyd loses. You know the enemy's trying to kill you, but they still get it to work. Chua did. He gets himself to safety with the grand entrance, and there's the Hextech ultimatum onto G4. Quick kill there as they save Wadid. Nicely done.
Just looking to cut them off.
Perks gets knocked up. They'll see Abyssal Voyage. Does not deter the fight from G2. They want to definitely get Perks out of this alive. 5 members of G2 now on the spot. And Ascension still able to decide the priority targets. Wunder now in the brush, denying vision but giving vision. The pink ward is in, so he can't do that anymore. Rocky and the Zanyas as Nixar flashing forward into the fight with Rich right behind him, looking for the Devour. A great kill from Lloyd onto Harden, and it is just Ascension Gaming pushing forward. Not on the backside of the fight. Yankos is already over. Smite's coming down up for 1,000 health. That's going to be G2's Baron, and the damage onto Nixar is huge. They need the Eddie K to stay alive, and he's in the backside of the fight. He's got hits onto Wunder, but they're losing members left and right on the side of Ascension. G2 now strangles them out at Baron and takes the objective for the Ascension group. They needed to have Ascension focused on something else. And G2
Pinch ulti used on the other side of the map.
Rich and Lloyd, it's not going to be a kickback. Nicely done. Charge onto Perks, trade the damage, but he is not winning that trade. Turret goes down as Perks takes it down solo top. G2 gets one mid. Grand entrance knocks up 2 from Wadid, and now they have the engage onto Ascension. This could also be the base, and G2 picking up a victory. A double kill. Ascension Gaming, who are watching their base fall down. It was an 0-1 for both teams coming in, and it was a wonder who would be able to get the victory. Well, Wonder's on G2, and Wunder no more. It's going to be a G2 win, 13-7. G2 Esports take down Ascension Gaming.
They're really making it hard for you at the end of that game, Rib. No one wants to hit the damn Nexus.
Everybody always wants to pad the KDA.
But in the end, it is going to be G2, you know, sloppy early game still.
Standings, that's what we would do after we saw all the teams playing. So there we go. Then the games we saw today, Edward Gaming 2-0. I think most surprisingly, that they are 2-0, but Supermassive with the 2-0, only unsurprising to Raz.
Yeah, I would say one thing that I want to hit is that Supermassive taking 2-0. If G2 can come back in the next day, then...
For today in Game 6, which we didn't announce yet, it was Wonder in the end on his Urgot, then Scout twice today. What a flying start for him. The 2 carries on Supermassive took one away, and triple in the mid lane for Direwolves. I think that gives a perfect representation of how today has gone, like, you know, what kind of games we've seen. What do you guys think?
Yeah.